Boy, howdy, it's been a minute. As always, make sure to follow my social media accounts at It's Lielers on Instagram, Threads, and X, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at It's Lielers. And also do not forget to follow me on TikTok at Lielers. Lielers on TikTok. Okay, there's so many things we need to talk about. First and foremost, yes, my voice sounds different only because for some reason my voice was left back in Alabama. Yeah, I keep saying that. It's like a little inside joke because for some reason when we came back, my voice was like really gone, and I wasn't even sick or anything. I didn't have a sore throat and God knows what, but it was just my voice. Like for some reason, like it just sounded very hoarse, which I mean, you can already assume I was having a great time. But other than that, like it's slowly recovering. It's like it's been a week. I can't believe it. Literally a week ago on Saturday, I was over there traveling in my home state in Alabama. So yeah, I'm over here still. Can't believe time went by so fast. But I need to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I know I've been MIA. I literally been MIA, not just with the podcast, also on social media. There's so many reasons why I haven't been uploading a podcast episode, and especially like being active on social media. I really don't have an excuse. I could just say it's been a little hiatus. Maybe I just needed a mental break. But at the same time, the podcast is going under construction. What does that mean? So basically, the idea that I have for the podcast, and I know it's like I'm doing a blog video about my home state, but I'm like, let me cover this really quick. So the idea I have for the podcast is called The Thoughts of Lielers for a reason. But for some reason, it's like the way how I've been handling it is just keeping you guys updated on what's been going on pop culture. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I throw in my thoughts here and there, but it hasn't been to where is it really my thoughts or is just like me giving information. So that's what I've been doing behind the scenes, is really trying to figure out what this podcast is going to be going forward, basically. And honestly, even the social media part, I really think my social media is also gonna go under construction. I mean, I'm not gonna delete the past videos that I have right now, so that's still gonna stay for sure. But I really do want to focus on improving both social media and the podcast. So I won't say, oh my God, I'm gonna be back next week or so. I really don't know when I'm gonna be back. But I know for sure it is not gonna be for so long like I did last time. But I did make the promise that I was going to do a blog video. So if you guys did not get to see my last blog video where I was in New York City for my birthday, definitely go watch it. But I did say during that blog video, hey, the next one is going to be me going to my home state. So here it is. Literally, oh my God, I never thought it was going to be here this soon. And I can't believe that I've been back for already a week. It's about to be a week because I came back Monday on Memorial Day. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Either way, I did keep that promise. The blog video for my home state is here. So full warning, because I actually edited that video and I wanted to give myself an idea how it's going to look. Oh my God. It's really good. You guys are not ready. So yeah, it is a pretty long video, and especially the part where I'm like, hey, I really wanted to do a haul. I mean, I didn't bring that much, back from Alabama because I already brought so much the first time I went. But we're still going to do a little mini haul at the end of the blog, just giving you guys an idea of the things that I bought. For once, I'm actually proud of what this is, and I'll show you guys later. But other than that, basically the way how this blog is structured is the journey that me and my sister took from the day that we arrived to Alabama, and basically what we did throughout that whole, 3 days basically. It was technically 2 full days. And then we were there Friday night. And then we ended up having to leave Monday morning. So that's why I'm like, technically 2.5 days. And then you guys are actually get to see where I grew up. So as most of you guys know, I say that Alabama is technically my home state. So quick fun fact, I was born here, but I was raised over there. That's why I love to say, oh, this place is my hometown. And people are like, so you're not from Texas? I'm like, I mean, I was. So I moved to Alabama when I was like probably 9 or 10. I can't remember. But I have no memory growing up here in Houston. So that's why I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, the only times we did come to Houston is when we will visit either the summertime or the wintertime, you know, whenever school's out. But other than that, when school was going around, I was in Alabama. When I first landed to Alabama, I made it to this really small city called Moody, Alabama. Got some memories in there. And you guys will get to see the elementary school / middle school that I went when I was there. But I remember when I got to Moody, for some reason, like 4th grade, it is a blur. Because I was only there like at the very end. And then 5th grade, however, that's where the memory started kicking in. Like I remember I had like 2 friends, but for some reason I can't remember one of the friends' name. But I remember I had a friend named Melissa. But of course, ever since I moved away, right after that, you know, we lost touch. And to this day, I don't even remember her last name. So I can't even find her on social media. So Melissa, if you're watching, hit me up. I also had my first crush. So yeah, 5th grade was like a weird time for me, especially like there was this guy that I like who I actually do have on social media, but I'm not gonna call him out, you know, just to keep it on his privacy. I mean, I still have a crush on him, but yeah, no, that's a whole different story. But yeah, like 5th grade was where I had my first crush, you know, my first few friends. But then all of a sudden, you know, of course, we didn't stay in Moody forever, and we ended up moving to Leeds, Alabama. It's literally right across the street from Moody. And I was there for 3 years. So you guys get to see where I went to school, where I lived for those 3 years. And then after that, we were in Bessemer, Alabama. So I went to high school there until my sophomore year. Once that year ended, I came to Houston. And I ended up graduating here. And obviously it is a really dark story to talk about. And I'm very open about it. That's the thing about me. I'm an open book. But when I moved here and it was in Pasadena, Texas, I was really the quiet person. Like, you would be surprised. People are going to be like, you were quiet in high school? I'm like, yeah. The reason why is because I was a junior, fresh from a whole different state. And I basically got the idea that my friends are never going to be around no matter where I go. I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I still talk to my friends like in Alabama, but not as much. There's only one person I do talk to the most. But other than that, everybody else is just like, we're just connected through social media. So it's kind of a bummer. And then when I made it to Texas, it was just like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not going to try to even interact with people for the same reason that I only got 2 years left in school, you know. After that, I'm graduating. Who knows if I'm going to still keep in touch with those people. I think I only made like a couple of friends, but it was through connection with my cousin. So me and my cousin went to high school together, which was okay. But we didn't really have that many classes. I think we only had like 1 or 2 classes together, and that was it. But other than that, it was just really hard to make friends. And again, I didn't even try. So I just said, what the fuck? But it kind of did suck. So that's why I'm like, all my positive and probably maybe dark memories are in Alabama. But it's what made me me, you know, like that's the thing. So that's why I have a special place in my heart where Alabama will always be my home. And no matter what, you know, I know some people will get pissed off. It's like, bro, you were born in Houston. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I didn't grow up here. Like, the way how I remember all of those memories is always in Alabama. You know, like whatever defined me, you know, especially like my personality came from Alabama, which is many reasons why to this day I still hate the city. Like, I'm still not used to it. So I've been basically living here for 14 years. And yeah, sure, Houston is a big ass city and there's so many other places I'm still barely discovering. But it's just like stuff that I still don't get used to, which then again, a lot of Houstonians hate, for example, traffic. Everybody hates it. But whenever I was in Alabama, all I got to see was just trees, silence, peace. And you guys get to see all of that in this blog video. So enough of me rambling. Prepare yourselves mentally. Forget everything you guys know about Alabama and see it the way how I lived it for the past, I don't know how many years I've been there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this vlog started. You already know. Bro, they always overdo it. Taco, cause damn, look at that. I thought this was a myth. It's real. So we made a pit stop. Oh my God. Hold up. What you doing over here? Y'all don't know this, but like when we were growing up, we ate nothing but Superman ice cream. So it's crazy to find one at Winn-Dixie. Let's go. So we finally made it to Alabama. We're at the Airbnb and I had to get ready because I was looking dead earlier. But we're going to go out. Let's go ahead and enjoy the night. So come with us. One of the things I'm probably not gonna forgive my mom is the fact that she stole the opportunity of me meeting people here in Alabama. So sad. So right now we're literally walking in downtown Birmingham. It's hella quiet. Like in Houston it will be packed, but bro, it's like fucking, it's so quiet and I'm like, what the hell? Where's everybody at? I think this is my favorite place now, and it's not even humid, it's not hot, it's like the right temperature. It's barely packed. Like this is the live scene. It's so beautiful. I feel like I want to live here again. Oh, I missed you, Birmingham. See, I'm not shitting you. Where is everybody? Good morning. Oh my God. I feel like here it's like a nice peaceful escape. Can I live here? Like it's so beautiful, but we gotta head out. Let's go explore my hometown. Official. I can finally say that the last time I've been to Cracker Barrel was back in Alabama. Hallelujah. Hey, what the fuck? I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Okay, we're leaving. We're satisfied with our food, but we're definitely coming back because there was so much shit in there that we kind of need to check out again, but somebody needs to go to the restroom, so bye. The other thing I love is that not only there's one Waffle House, there's two. So, a little fun fact, I actually went to middle school here, but now it's apparently this. So this is where Leeds Middle School used to be at, and I was here for 3 years. So this is what I call my home. That's where the gym is at. Well, it used to be at. I want to say the cafeteria was like right here. I had an English class right here. I think social studies, science, and math, and I forgot what other classes were on the other side of the building. There's another side of the school where there was another building. Art class was right here, the main entrance. But yeah, this was my home for 3 years. We ended up coming to this antique mall, but back then this used to be a grocery store when we were here, and I'm just like, I guess. So let's explore. Next stop, the Leeds mural. Hilarious how, like, whenever I was here in school, our mascot was a green wave. That little thing you see somewhere over here, a green wave. Doesn't make sense, but oh well. That's my hometown. Oh, the wind. Oh my god, how it feels. I'm at home. Oh my god, I didn't know they had this. What? Oh, my sister just mentioned that. Where the hell is everybody at again? Like, hello? Like, of course we see the cars drive by and everything, but people aren't walking around over here. What's that all about? So we ended up going to another Hurricane Antique Mall, and already I found something. This is what tumblers were back in the days. Closed Sunday and Monday. What the fuck? Well, Sloss Furnace ended up being a no-go, so now I'm like, let me run some errands at Hollywood Feed. Last time I was at Hollywood Feed was in Dallas, all because freaking Cosmo decided to tear that toy that I got her last time. So now let's go ahead and get her another replacement. Found it and success. Oh, there we go, much better. Let's get out of here. Down home, down the street, Wiggly Wiggly. Bro, oh my god, I love these. Bro, look at that badass blonde. Oh my god, Piggly Wiggly has their own ice cream, sweet Jesus. And also, you know it's real when you eat ice cream from out of the box. Is my high school. Oh damn, the gates are open. That's weird. Why are the gates open? I'm scared that they're gonna lock us in because the gates are open. Or maybe because the faculty is still working. There's two cars right there. But yeah, this is my high school. Oh my god. And here we are to my former high school. Oh my god. That is where the gym was at. Downstairs is where the cafeteria is at. There's a bunch of classes over here. The office is like somewhere over here. I remember when I was a sophomore, my locker was like on this hall over here in the back. And oh my god. It brings back so many memories. And to think I graduated, what, 12 years ago? I was supposed to graduate here, if anything, but yeah. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, we had our own stadium and it's over there too, so yeah. Oh, the memories. All right, let's go finish exploring. We finally came to the Galleria Mall. That's right, Alabama has a Galleria Mall. See, that's what I mean. Our Galleria doesn't even have a carousel in the mall. the elementary school and the middle school right here. And for some reason, when I was in 4th grade, they were like, oh no, you're gonna go to middle school. Right there where the lights are at, that's the cafeteria. And we will come over here. Oh no, here's the cafeteria. And then I can't remember where like my 5th grade class was at. Oh, yes, Eva. Okay, good. Yes, Eva. I was gonna say I could have like pulled over y irme, pero no. Never mind. Slowing down. But yeah, that's my elementary school. Looks way better than Greenwood. Right. I really wanted to vlog that, pero I don't want to be weird, you know?
Tonight, what you need? I need catfish for 100 people. Y'all do good up Chicago? I heard about some of the casinos up there. Y'all hit big?
Bruh, I look like crap, but it was because it's early in the morning. I'm barely waking up. Yeah, I look like crap. Leftover makeup. Today is the last full day here, and I'm kind of bummed about it because I'm like, I want to spend more time. Oh my god, you can hear my voice going away. That's how you know it's been fun. But it's the last full day here. We're gonna continue exploring the places that we've never been, or like just recreating some memories. But yeah, like honestly, we're just gonna be on the road for a long time and making sure we take advantage with the time we have left, because tomorrow we're gonna leave early. And I'm just like, sure, it's a 10-hour drive, but at the same time, I'm like, I just want to stay here. I was like this close to just say, you know what? Since I'm not getting Cosmo until Tuesday, I could stay. Like, she's already paid for that day. But I don't know. Oh well. Let's go ahead and finish this last day. Another thing is that you will never see me at a Walmart. Unless if I'm in Alabama, because look. It's so empty. Here's the other funny story that I remember every time I come to Walmart. That over here in Leeds, usually like right around 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock maybe, this place will be empty. Like nobody will come here after 7. But whenever you're in Houston, it is packed as shit. And there's probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2 registers open and long lines. I'm like, reason why I miss this place. What in the ass? I didn't know this exists. Brett, Ozarka, what are you doing here? I thought it was a Texas thing. Might as well settle down for Deer Park. I mean, yeah, we have Milo's in Texas too, and it only on Walmart, but damn. Decisions. Bro, what the hell? That's the old Walmart logo. Oh my god. I am craving Whataburger. Fun fact, whenever I used to live here, this used to be a Hardee's. But then I can settle for Whataburger. That's okay. A mixture of Alabama and Texas. Buc-ee's is packed right now. I was gonna go inside, but I'm like, nah. I mean, we'll come back tomorrow, but we'll show you how Buc-ee's looks in Alabama. She's recording. So right now we decided to take a quick pit stop. These are technically our old apartments when I used to live in Leeds. I was here for 3 years. However, the apartment is no longer here. Like, they tore it down, so whenever I came here back in January, I was crying like hell. So we used to live technically here, but upstairs. And when I saw that they tore down the place, bro, I was bawling. I was like, oh my God, it's no longer here. But at the same time, I'm like, there were a lot of bad memories, but also some good memories. I had a friend, shout out to Ashley. She used to live over there. I don't think she does anymore. But yeah. And then the funny part is that this is all empty. Like, we had a backyard, like a balcony on the other side. And we always looked at the trees. That's what I miss, was the trees. And then there's a train track like over there. And we'll always hear the train pass by. But it was just crazy how this is just all wide open. Oh yeah, the trash can's right there. But all of this was wide open. But this was my view for 3 years. Aw. Back right now just to see how it looks. But this is how my view was. I'm jealous that these people can just get out. Look, they even have a barbecue pit right there. And enjoy this. But do you hear how peaceful it is? Oh, I miss Leeds, I swear. Hear that? That's the freaking train I was just talking about. Oh, you can barely see it. It's like right there. But for some reason, it never bothered me. Like, I got used to it. But that was basically our airplane noise over there in Houston. Alright, so we already checked out the apartment. Now we're gonna look for some things. And then after that, depending if we're hungry or not, we're probably just gonna go to Hoover, because I really want to go to Oak Mountain State Park. And I want to like retake this picture right here. And then trying to like recreate it. Then after that, explore Hoover, and we're probably gonna go antique shopping. So come on. We used to come to this park a lot because it wasn't far from, you know, the apartment. And what I loved about this is that there's this little creek right here. You know, my mom used to like fish, because apparently there were fishes over here, but they never caught anything. And then we just started coming here just to enjoy the day. This is what I miss about it. We ended up going antiquing again. I found this and I was like, why is this book worth $100? And it turns out this is a rare first edition, and it includes copy handwritten lyrics of Mine Never by Blue October. Literally, wow. That, and it says right here. That's crazy. This is so funny because when I was a kid, I used to have this. I don't know what happened to it, but there's a remote. But I'm not buying it for the price of what, $65? Oh my god. But yeah, I can't believe it existed. This looks oddly familiar. Insert picture. Wait a second. I thought I was in Alabama. I went to New York, saw the Statue of Liberty and everything. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty nice and all. Next thing you know, I keep forgetting that my home state literally has a Statue of Liberty. It's over there. Let's go check it out. Behold the Statue of Liberty. Looks different, but yeah, it's a smaller version of it. And then same thing. I bet you on 4th of July this place will be busy. So I'm starting to pack, but I wanted to show this off. I grew up eating these. I love these. So whenever I went to Walmart, I'm like, I have to get them. It's tradition. For me, every time that I'm here, I'm like, I gotta jam into these. My favorite one, obviously the watermelon, but I'm already chewing on one and I'm like, oh. But yeah, time to start packing. By the way, this is how the place looked. I didn't record it earlier because I was dying, but goodbye, Airbnb. You were great to us. Now, let's head on back. Before we leave, it's a must. We gotta go to the Buc-ee's in Leeds. For Memorial Day, this place is kind of like less busy. That's crazy. Fresh brisket on the board. Bruh, this is so sad. I can't believe we're leaving Alabama. Alright, we're here. Time to go back to fucking Houston. I fucking hate this. And that wraps up the vlog video. Oh my god, I'm so sad that it's over. And yes, As soon as I landed to Texas, the first thing that came out of my mouth was ew. Literally. And I know some Texans are probably offended just by watching this, but I am so sorry again. At the same time, I'm like, I'm from Houston. I'm technically a Houstonian now. But I can have the privilege to say I fucking hate this city so much. And I know some people are like, well, move away. No, I'm gonna stay just to piss y'all off. It's either that or y'all literally pay me to get a house over there. I will gladly move, just saying. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck here in Houston. So there's that. That and, you know, family's here. So anywho. But as promised, like I mentioned, we're going to do a quick call because, again, I know this blog video was hella long and I don't want to keep wasting y'all's time. So first and foremost, y'all already saw my little baby Yoda. Yes, I ended up getting him. Shout out to my sister. She was the one that found it. And I already have this big ass baby Yoda plush like by my bed. So I'm like, this is perfect. However, homegirl over here, Cosmo, by the way, she is sleeping. She's gonna end up destroying this, so I'm keeping it away from her along with my other plushies. And then the next thing I wanted to show off, when we went to Piggly Wiggly, I was like, well, the last time I was there, I ended up getting like this long Piggly Wiggly shirt, which, by the way, it's really hard to wear here in Texas, especially like in Houston. Well, in Houston, not so much. If I was in San Antonio, I know I would get yelled at. Why? Because the #1 grocery store in Texas happens to be HEB. But I was like, let me get something else that's not a shirt, which, I mean, at the same time, I couldn't find a black shirt that I like, which, I mean, y'all can tell I don't wear anything that's colored, but I did find this mug. So yes, it's kind of like purple. It is basically purple, but on the light it looks blue. But yeah, this little mug, I ended up buying it. I was like, I have to have it, even though I have a shit ton of mugs. As y'all remember, I bought myself a mug of the Empire State Building on the handle for New York, and then King Kong, you know, holding on to it. But I was like, how many more mugs can I get? Then the other thing that I got, this shirt. It's not really a shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt. But this, oh my God, when we were antiquing, I was like, what in the hell am I going to get over there? Like, I was thinking like old back in the day stuff and all of that. But there is this little section that, oh my God, I can't believe I missed it. And it was over there at the Antique Mall in Leeds. And I'm like, I remember when I was there in January, I only explored one half. I didn't explore the other half. And that was the first place we went. The other half that it was unexplored. And that's where I found this. Yes. Says Leeds Green Wave. That's the only thing I don't have is like Leeds. Like I have Bessemer merch, but it's mostly like from my high school. If y'all got to see the high school, I don't know if y'all had the impersonation, but the colors over there was basically white and purple, which, you know, I love it. I'm like, I miss Bessemer City. But yeah, those were our colors. And I think some of it was black. And I have a hoodie, to this day is collecting dust, but it's like in the farthest corner of my closet. And because it's purple, I'm not going to wear it because it's purple. Maybe one day I'll take it out, but today's not that day. So, but I also have another shirt where they used to have this like student of the month, but they call it Star Student of the Month. And that shirt, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere also collecting dust for the same reason that it was purple. Other than that, like Leeds wise, I don't have anything for the same reason that I went to middle school and we didn't have really merch. It was only for people that were either like in organizations like band, athletes, all of that. I wasn't neither. So that's why I was like, I'm surprised to find this long sleeve shirt. And yes, it is long sleeve. So I plan to wear it whenever it gets cold. And I feel like, yeah, Houston is finally experiencing cold weather. Because, you know, last time it was snowing, which is why my flight got canceled last time. So that's why I'm like, hopefully it gets cold again. I will be wearing that. So I'm pretty excited. And then the next thing I have, my sister actually got me this one because I was just being too cheap. But this little thing, it's so cute. And yeah, it was like $1.25. So I was like, oh yeah, it's cute. Because, you know, I'm a dog mom. So I was like, this was a must. What's even more funny that we ended up getting the freaking ads of the store. Because I know for sure Winn-Dixie is shutting down. Because I know there was a Winn-Dixie over there in Bessemer that they got rid of. And it's now in Aldi's. So when we found the Winn-Dixie in Louisiana, I was like, I'm so going to get the freaking the ad for the week, and it says Winn-Dixie. So I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping this. Not only that, you know, I did the same thing for Piggly Wiggly. So yeah, these are the Memorial Day sales, which are no longer valid because this is already about to be June whenever this goes up. So there's that. The other thing I ended up getting, I don't even know why I'm putting this in the haul, but I just say, you know what, fuck it. When I was in Albuquerque, I also got myself like a newspaper of the time that was happening when I was there. I did the same thing for Leeds. So Leeds has a newspaper called the Tribune. And I remember this a long time ago. It's just free to take. And yeah, whatever's been happening in Leeds, they'll talk about it over here. And apparently, it's also the Trustville Tribune. So I don't know what the whole deal is, but I haven't even read it for the same reason that I don't got time to read. And then the last thing, which I can't really show it on camera because, again, homegirl Cosmos over here is napping, but I went to Hollywood Feed. That thing that I got myself in that bag, not only I got Cosmos' new replacement toy, but they had like a memorial sale where they had like the small tennis balls. And you're going to see a video literally like right here of Cosmos just like holding that ball. So I bought 10 of those things. And they were $1 each. So I said, fuck it, why not? You know, Cosmo loves playing with tennis balls. Oh my God, it's a headache. And to the point where sometimes she pops them. Like it just pops and then I have to throw it away and replace it. So I was like, oh, she is set for a good time. And especially it's for Hollywood Feed. So I'm going to just let her play with the tennis balls. And then eventually I'll give her her replacement toy. But that's pretty much all I had. I really didn't bought that much for the same reason that we were just mostly out and exploring. My sister, on the other hand, she bought a lot of stuff because she loves antiquing. And this is the first time I hear this about her. And one thing for sure is that we did say that we're going to end up going back. So this is not going to be the last time I'm going to be in Alabama. The reason why is because obviously Sloss Furnace was closed. And we were there on a Saturday. And Google Maps told us it was going to be open from 10 to 4. By the time we got there, it said it was shut down. And I was like, really? Now you tell me this? But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they're really right close to each other. It's not like, you know, I was traveling from Houston to Galveston. So there's that. But we definitely need to go back for Sloss Furnace. And then there's other places that we really wanted to go. Like me in particular, I told my sister, I'm like, whenever I was in, you know, I think it was in 5th grade too. We ended up going to the McWayne Center, if I'm not mistaken. That, and then also we went to NASA over there in Huntsville, Alabama. But that's a whole different story. But I know the McWayne Center was something fun that I love doing. And I'm like, we definitely need to go. That and the Birmingham Zoo. So I'm like, there's so many places we want to go and explore. So that's why I'm like, we're definitely coming back. The thing is that I don't think we're going to be able to go back this year. It's going to be sometime next year. Unless, you know, if some of my friends in Alabama just tell me, hey, you know what, come over, I just say less. You know, I will be there in a heartbeat. You know, 10-hour drive is nothing. I even did it in January, but I mean, it made it fun, you know, because you're with somebody. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're definitely going back to Alabama. Like, it was definitely not a goodbye. Whenever I was there in January, I was like, I don't know when it's going to be the next time I was going to go up over there. But hey, we went. I'm happy. I'm, you know, still sad over the fact that I'm here in concrete and not with the woods, you know. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, we're also going to be going to the Oak Mountain State Park because my sister did not know that place existed. And I was like, that was a fun story. You know, I went there for high school, so that's why I still remember it, and that's why I showed that picture. But other than that, I was like, there's so many places we want to go back and visit and see if, you know, there's other things to do while we're there. So yeah, hopefully, you know, whenever that happens, we'll probably reblog it and whatnot. But aside from that, that wraps up the blog video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know I did. Take me back already. I don't know when the next blog video is going to be, but for sure, we will have a blog video. And then, before I also forget, one of the blog videos that I'm also going to be doing is going to come up in September. I'm not saying, oh, the next blog video is going to be in September. No. We're definitely going to have one before then. But one of them is going to be in September, and that is going to be me heading to Georgia to go see Sleep Token live. They didn't say that they're banning the phones, so therefore I'm going to be going and blogging the whole damn thing. That and to help out the Sleep Token fans, so there's that. So we're definitely going to do that. But besides that, I know convention season is coming up. Literally, Comic Palooza is going to be in June. I don't know if I'm going to be able to blog it, but stay tuned for that one. I am debating whether to go to Anime Matsuri or not, only because, I mean, it's pretty big. It's going to be a lot of walking, and I already know most of the vendors are going to be selling the same thing. So I'm still debating on that. However, last year, I went to the Houston Horror Film Fest, and that was a big hit when it came to my blog videos. Obviously, it was one of my first. So with that being said, I'm definitely going to be blogging that. And they did announce some of the celebrity guests, and one in particular caught my eye. One of the guests in particular that's going to be coming is David Howard Thornton, also known as the Terrifier. The OG Terrifier is also going to be there. But I'm mostly looking for David Howard Thornton because he's also from Alabama. Oh, what? Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward. I'm praying and hoping I do get tickets to go see him and, snag a picture with him. But almost like some of the main cast of the Terrifier movies are going to be there. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going that one. And it's going to be in August. So stay tuned for that one. And then, unfortunately, I cannot blog the Ghost concert for the same reason that they banned the phone. Other than that, in terms of the podcast, again, because everything is still going under construction, I don't know when it's the next episode going to be coming out. Same thing for social media. But do follow me on social media, because the moment that I start being active on there can only mean that the podcast is going to be coming around. So with that being said, as always, make sure to follow my social media accounts at It's Lielers on Instagram, Threads, and X, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at It's Lielers. And also do not forget to follow me on TikTok at Lielers. Lielers on TikTok. Yeah, I think my voice is starting to come back. So yeah, hopefully it'll come back soon. But other than that, I hope again you guys did enjoy this vlog video. And as always, I will talk to you guys on the next one.